How's it going, guys? I didn't make a video until late tonight because I have been screwing up. Basically, well, I mean, yeah, it's like 2. Yeah, it's actually 1:57. I haven't been sleeping much in the last couple days. It's been really kind of stressful. I moved from Point to Appleton, and I mean, I went from Opaka. My dad had kicked me out. You know, we had talked. Well, I had talked about this and told you guys what had happened. And I moved to Point, and I got on my feet right away. I was staying with a friend of mine. Her name is Liz. She's an amazing woman. She helped me out when I mean, basically, I had tried getting help from quite a few people that I thought would give me an opportunity to prove myself, and nobody would. And I mean, I understand I've screwed up several times, you know, over and over and over again within the last, 5 years, ridiculously over and over and over again. And everyone sees, I've said the same thing millions of times. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to make this change, I'm going to make that change, and it just never happens. It's not that I choose to have it not happen, it's just that the events in my life press me to do things that I've always used as a crutch or a way to deal with or a way to cope with the things that are going on in my life. I've been doing amazing in the last couple months. I quit smoking cigarettes on March 12th. I went 5 months. I went until last week. I smoked one cigarette. I was having some drinks with a buddy and blow your smoke in my face. So I smoked one cigarette. Excuse me, that's Nicholas, Sir Nicholas over here. We'll introduce him in a couple minutes. But basically, I relapsed on smokes. I started smoking. I didn't start smoking cigarettes again because I haven't smoked a bunch of cigarettes. I can still count on my hands and my feet. I should say, and my feet, because it's over 10. But I've smoked quite a few cigarettes in the last week, and it's disappointing, even to myself. I'm falling back into this feeling of like I want, and I really don't. I know that I don't. I know how to stay away from it. I know how to deal with it. I know how to stop the triggers from happening. I did it for the last 5 months. So now it's like, I just have to get the might mindset. You know what I'm saying? The right mindset. Okay, I'm a little dyslexic with my words today. Okay, so tomorrow I made a deal with my roommate that we both would quit smoking anything, no smoke at all, around me, with me, in me, nothing. As bad as that sounded. I moved to Appleton with my buddy Josh. He's like my bro. He straight up went out of his way to help me out. He took me in, he let me move into his apartment, and he's doing a lot for me. I can't even express how thankful I am that he's there for me as a brother. Everybody that I know of has been supporting me for the last 6 months. Everyone that's gradually seen me change over the last couple months has come around to even the point where they're coming out of nowhere. People I don't even know, and I've said this before, but it's 3 or 4 times a day now. I get people that I have no idea who they are. I've never met them in my life. They've never seen me or, met me, heard of me. I don't know if they've heard of me. I'm sure that they've heard of me, but it's not even that they're watching the videos and hearing me, though. That's the craziness about it, is that they're hearing about me through other people, and they're coming to me to tell me how proud of me that they are, and how inspirational I am, and how my actions and how my motivation in my life is making other people's motivation bigger, better, easier to work with, I should say. It's easier for people to see someone doing what they say they're going to do and following someone that does that than it is to have someone tell them over and over again repeatedly to do something when you can see them screwing up in some aspects of their life. It makes you think that they're a hypocrite. I've said over and over again for the last 10 years that I was going to quit doing this, I was going to quit doing that, I was going to change this and change that, and finally, instead of saying it, I just did it, and it worked. I didn't have to tell anybody. People noticed. I didn't sit and brag about how I was going to do this, I was going to do that. I did it, I showed people that I have the ability to do what I say I'm going to do. I have the ambition and the bravery and the confidence in myself that I know I can go farther than I can even imagine myself. You know,
Actions are much stronger than words.
exactly, and it really, I mean, in the aspect of, you know, life itself, even you, dude. And this is my cousin Nick. We've grown up together. He's a great guy. He's been struggling in his own life lately. You know, in the last couple of years, it's been really rough for all of us. We all got mixed up in
fucked up.
a lot of things. Yeah, we were all selling drugs, and basically,
You gotta put that in the video.
I mean, it's out there anyways. People, I've been completely honest with my videos. Everyone that watches these videos knows what I've been in and what I've been around and the things that I've done.
When I stopped doing drugs.
Exactly. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is you can look at it now and you're doing great. You have a full-time job. You're a supervisor. You bust your ass every day. You don't go smoke. You don't go drink very much. I mean, if you do have a couple drinks, it's at home. You sit down and you watch TV or you watch your movies. You know, you live your life. You don't go out and you party. You don't go out and you know do a bunch of drugs.
When your life is good, there's nothing to escape.
Exactly. But see, in my aspect, it's like in my life, I've always had, and you know this, I've always been like, dude, my life is awesome. I'm doing great. I'm doing this and blah 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 blah. And finally, for once in my life, I'm not doing as well as I wish I would be doing, and I know that I can do better. And no matter how hard I try, even though I'm doing everything that I possibly can right, I'm still being held down by things that I can't control. And things in your life that happen that you can't control, such as the things that have happened to us throughout our lives. You know, the bad run-ins, the situations that we've gotten ourselves into, all the craziness that we've involved ourselves in the last, 5-10 years, whatever. It's like, what would you say? Who are we now? Compared to what we were a year ago.
I'd say we're both better people. For one, I don't know. Smarter, slightly wiser.
Slightly? I can tell you got wise. I got wise. It's not so much realizing that you're being stupid, it's realizing that being stupid is worth it.
Intelligence and wisdom are two very different things, and if you get a little bit smarter, your wisdom grows slightly, which, I don't know, I believe it has for both of us over the last couple of years at least.
See, like,
growing up.
if you look at the things that have happened, like, for us it was like, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, things started happening for me where it was like life-changing. I got stabbed, I had my house fire, I burnt up all my stuff right by my face, and I had this enormous chain of events happen in the last 4 years where it's taught me so much about myself and about my life and what I can handle, what I can turn around for the better. Taking a negative situation and turning it into a positive and making it, a million times better than the way that it could possibly be. If you think about the way life works, you win some, you lose some, you make a mistake, you fix it, you learn from it, you do your thing, you move on, and hopefully you don't make the same mistakes. And people that make the same mistakes over and over and over again obviously are held, to the standard of that which they live.
Hey guys, too many of you are going home.
A thief or a murderer or a child molester. These are all things that take a split second of your time and your energy to do that can affect you for the rest of your life. That something that, is so minuscule that you didn't think that would affect anything. It's just, you just wanted to feel better. You just wanted to, make $10, or I just wanted to, show this one chick that I really, really liked her by kind of stalking her a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like you rationalize things in your head over and over and over again. Like,